Function. So lambda is another topic. So if you have done little bit work in cloud, right? So there is also lambda in AWS. It's a kind of a service. So lambda function, by definition, lambda functions are small anonymous function. I mean, in general, they do not have any kind of a specific name. When we were discussing earlier, we were using specific names, right? Like this function has this name, but in lambda it does, the functions do not have any kind of a specific names. They can have any number of arguments. Okay, to have any number of arguments in functions, we were using args and quarks, right? But in lambda we can have any number of arguments. Where is that? They can have any number of arguments, but only one expression. Expression means what? Expression could be any mathematical calculation. It could be a plus b, a into b, a minus b, like that. It could be any expression which needs to be evaluated. They are commonly used for short operation, means if you have smaller calculation, you can use this. Okay, or as an argument to higher order functions, you can use the output of these to other functions also. Okay, so what is the syntax? Syntax is you will use the keyword name as lambda, then arguments, and then the expression. Okay, then let's say we have a function like this. Def is a keyword, this is the function name, these are two parameters. It will return a plus b. So if I run this function, what will I get? I will get 5 as an output, right? Simple. Now if I need to perform this particular logic using lambda, what will I do? I will try to make like this. This addition is just a variable. Okay, I will use lambda as a keyword, then arguments. What all arguments do I have? I have a and b. Okay, a and b. And then what evaluation or what expression do I need to perform? I need to perform a plus b. Okay, arguments colon expression, arguments colon expression. Okay, if I run this, I'm getting the same output. See, if I use the same elements, let's say 2 and 3. So what is happening here is these 2 and 3 are going where? Are going here and performing 2 plus 3 and returning the value in addition, and I'm just printing that addition here as a 5. Got it, right? Okay, another function. Def as in keyword, function name. This is what? This is single parameter, which the parameter name is num. If I pass any number here, if it is divisible by 2, return true. Means it's an even. I can return a true also. Okay, if I run this, I'm getting true. If this is 23, it will not give any output. Why it will not give any output? Because there is no else condition here. There is only if, there is no else, right? So this line will not be executed and I will not get any output. Okay, if I need to do the same this thing using lambda, how will I do that? I will use lambda as a keyword. Lambda as a keyword. Let me copy the syntax. Lambda as a keyword, then arguments. Argument means what? This num. This num here. Then what expression or what logic I need to perform? I need to perform this logic. So I pasted it here. I should get the same output which I was getting here, right? See, 12, it's giving me true. If it is 11, it's giving me false. because by default, I mean, although there was no else here, but here when it's evaluating, right, it will give either false or true. So because it's 11, it was giving false. If it's a divisible by 2 number, it will give me true. So this is how you can convert a function into an lambda kind of a format. Okay, so you might see whenever you are seeing someone else code, right? So they might have used lambda in their code. So you should be able to understand this. So these are like similar to list comprehensions, dictionary comprehensions. But these, I mean, these doesn't have names. So there is no name, right? So we are directly using lambda as a keyword. There is no name of this function. Now we have another example of normal function. This is the function name addition, 3 parameters. Now we are evaluating the return is sum of these 3 elements. Okay, it's 39 here. How will I convert this into lambda? I will use lambda as a keyword. These 3 elements on the left side, these 3 on the right side. That's it. I will get the same output. Okay. Map applies to a function call. Now there is a list which is called as numbers, and then I am defining def as a keyword, square the name of the function, number is a parameter. I want to return what? Square of the given number. Okay, square of the given number. So whichever number I'm typing here, I want the function to return square of it. So 2 square is 4. If it's a, let me comment this out because this is numbers. I'm not using numbers here. If I'm using 3 here, it will return me 9. Okay. So now let me just make a copy of this. Mm, numbers. Okay, this is, let me copy this. This is my numbers list. What I'm trying to do is I want to print square of these numbers. Okay, in the lambda function. So lambda on the left side, I want the elements. Okay, so usually when I want list element, I used to use for loop, right? But here I don't need to use for loop. If I simply type this numbers here, it will give me one element at a time without using the for loop. That's the beauty of lambda. So this is what? 1 square of 1 is what? Square of 1 is 1 only. Like this 2, then square of 2 is what? 4. In the similar fashion, I can get this output. So when I run, okay, let me this. When I run directly like this, right? When I directly run like this and redirect it to result, if I print it, I will get this. This is the name of the function. I mean, or the, you can say the address of the function. This is, so usually the location in RAM or the address in RAM is like this 0x something something. So it's printing the function name, which is lambda, and the address where this lambda function is stored. Okay, but I do not want this address, right? So what will I do? I will use another function which is called as map. Okay, map. Okay, this. Now let's see the output of this. Print this thing. Let me comment this. This map will do what? This will print an object at the particular address. Let me just print this. If you see, when the function was created, this lambda function was created, it was stored at this address. When I created mapping of this, it the mapping stored at this address. Now if I convert.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed our session at LWP Labs. For more videos like this, you can subscribe to our channel and contact the number for live classes. The future is now with AI.